My father handed my sister the company I built. I walked away, joined our biggest client, and watched the firm that ignored me collapse without me. My family thinks I accidentally became successful. Truth is, I built our company from the ground up, literally from a 3-desk room behind my dad's warehouse. The original plan was simple. I'd help him modernize his supply firm for a year, then move on. Instead, I turned it into a multi-million-dollar logistics operation. My sister, she was the family favorite. Always has been. No judgment. She's charismatic, smart, social, but she had zero interest in the business. Went to law school, traveled, married wealth, lived her Instagram life. She'd stop by the office maybe twice a year, always in heels and sunglasses, never knowing anyone's name. Meanwhile, I was grinding 70 to 80-hour weeks, hiring teams, building software, courting clients, saving the company twice during market crashes. When we landed our biggest client, a nationwide retailer that represented 40% of our revenue, that was my deal. I nurtured it for years, so when Dad announced his succession decision, I wasn't nervous. I thought it was obvious who'd take over. That's on me. I forgot the rule. In my family, effort means nothing compared to appearances. The announcement happened at a fancy dinner Dad arranged to celebrate the next chapter. My sister was glowing. I figured she was just happy to be included. Dad stood, tapped his glass, and said, "It's time to hand over the company to the next generation. And the person best suited to lead is your sister." I laughed, literally laughed out loud. I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. My sister stood up, smiling like she'd won an award she didn't apply for. She gave a whole speech about empowering women in leadership and bringing a fresh perspective. Dad nodded proudly. Mom dabbed her eyes. I sat there frozen. When she finished, Dad looked at me and said, "You'll stay on as her operations director. She'll need your help as her employee." In the company I built, I said nothing. I just excused myself and walked outside. My sister followed me, heels clicking dramatically. "Don't make this weird," she said. "You're good at the grunt work, and I'm better with people. Dad wants someone polished at the top. Besides, you should be proud of what you built." I said, "I built everything. You've never even read our contracts." She shrugged. "That's why I have you." That was the moment something in me shut off. Not anger, not sadness, just clarity. I went home, opened my laptop, and emailed our biggest client, the one whose account kept our lights on. Subject, transition message. I'll be stepping down from my role. If you ever need direct work with me, here's my personal contact. 10 minutes later, the CEO called me personally. "What happened?" he asked. I told him the truth. He said, "I'm going to be honest. We only stayed with your company because of you. If you ever want to come work with us directly, name your terms." I did. 3 weeks later, I resigned. My father was furious, my mother disappointed, my sister panicked, but they assumed the business would survive. Then the client left. When our biggest account terminated their contract, it detonated the company's financial structure. 30 days later, 2 more clients followed. Not because I asked them to, but because stability matters, and my sister's leadership style was, let's call it, inspirational without substance. The company's credit line collapsed. Vendors demanded prepayment. Payroll bounced. My sister tried to shift blame, going on long rants about sabotage and toxic loyalty. None of it mattered. Numbers don't lie. 3 months after I walked out, the company folded. My dad called me the night before they filed. His voice was small. "We should have chosen you." I didn't gloat, didn't yell, didn't say the speech I'd rehearsed in my head. I just said, "You didn't choose a leader. You chose a story you liked better." Now, I'm living comfortably, very comfortably. I work directly with the client who believed in me. I have equity, freedom, actual appreciation. My sister had to sell her house. Last I heard, she's writing leadership content on Instagram, trying to reinvent herself. Dad wants to reconnect. Mom sends guilt-laced messages. I respond politely, but I keep my distance. I'm not angry anymore. I'm just done. Sometimes the best revenge isn't revenge at all. It's simply walking away and letting people learn exactly what you are worth only after you stop giving it to them.